Every journey begins with a single step. This is the story of my first year as a translation and interpretation student. Hi, my name is Ira. I'm from Turkey. I live in Aydın. I love English since I was little. At first, I didn't want to. This is so hard. I was saying I could never do it. I took the first step and then everything changed a lot for me. Now I'm a university student and I'm studying to be a translator. My dream is coming true. My preparation process has started, and that day it's time to leave Aydın where I grew up. I left my family with a sense of sadness, but even more so with pride. At the airport, walking through those doors was like entering a new world. When I landed in Cyprus, I didn't just bring my bags, I brought my dreams with me. When I arrived in Lefke, I felt that a completely new life was waiting for me. I moved into my new place, unpacked my belongings, and slowly turned the empty space into a cozy home. Soon, the first day of classes arrived. Walking into the classroom for the first time, I felt excited and curious. I'm in a new country now, and I'm on my own. Of course, I will challenges, but I believe that I will overcome all of them in the end. Since classes had just begun, I had the chance to start exploring the place where I would be living. I started touring around with my dad. Our first stop was Lefke. Lefke was small, calm, and peaceful, and the fact that it was by the sea made it even more beautiful. I'm really looking forward to taking walks along the shore after classes to clear my mind. Then we went to Famagusta, and it was truly amazing. Everywhere was full of history. We visited Varosha and we rode our bikes through its streets. It was the most beautiful place I have seen in Cyprus. After, we went to Nicosia and Kyrenia. I guess the more we traveled, the more familiar everything became. Then the time for separation came. I was sad. My dad was returning to Turkey. I still cannot forget the proud look my dad gave me as he said goodbye. Yes, I was on my own, but I knew I would get used to it. Time was passing quickly. Classes, projects, assignments, and soon the exam week approached. A nervous excitement began because these were the first exams of my university life. Knowing this, I had organized my study routine early, and it helped me a lot. When the day of my first exam came, my hands were trembling from excitement. I had studied hard and believed I would succeed, and I did. All my exams went well. I realized that consistent studying truly brings success. It filled me with peace. It was a wonderful academic start. From now on, I will continue on my path without ever giving up. I have finally begun to settle into the place that I live in. It's starting to feel like my own home. My day back then began right with opening my eyes. My family had already prepared breakfast. Their voices filled the house and they were waiting for me. Now, when I wake up, everything is silent. The day doesn't begin until I start moving. It became clear rather quickly that life was not going to continue the way it used to. I have started making some new friends. Our friendship started from simple conversation about classes, sharing of notes with that. We gradually become closer. After class, we would go out for coffee and talk for a little longer. It felt amazing to spend the time like this, relaxing after studying so much. Besides hanging out with my friends, there's something else in my life. I met someone back in my country and we still have a beautiful relationship. We were so excited to come to university together and we did it. We both came to Cyprus. Even though we are in different universities, we are having great times together, getting to know the place. As much as I want to enjoy every moment, I also remind myself that I'm here to study toward my goals. Also, we had our first group project. My friends and I began preparing with so much excitement. We made our poster and soon it was our turn to present it. Everything went fine. My teacher gave individual feedback to everyone. She said the nicest and most positive things about my presentation. It makes me so happy. I was proud of myself that I had given my best. As the semester finally comes to an end, I have been looking back at everything I went through this year. Finals. They weren't just about exams. They were a real test of my patience, my discipline, and honestly, how much I could handle. I spent so many long nights staring at my notes, trying to my best, even when I felt completely drained. There were moments when stress took over, moments when I doubted myself, and questions if I was strong enough to keep going. But every time I felt like giving up, I reminded myself why I started this journey in the first place. Being far away from home changed me. It forced me to stand on my own feet, to make my own decisions, and to trust myself more than ever before. Walking across campus these last few days, everything feels different now. The buildings, the classrooms, the quiet corners, places that once felt unfamiliar now feel like a part of my life. Looking back, I realized that this year wasn't just about learning English or practicing translation. It was about growing up. It was about becoming more independent, more confident, and learning that it's okay to make mistakes. This year taught me that real growth doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes effort, and sometimes it takes a little bit of courage. I'm proud of myself, not because everything was perfect, but because I didn't give up. This year shaped me, not just as a student, but as a person. This was my translation and interpretation year. And honestly, it feels like this only the beginning of a much bigger journey.
Leaving Aydın and coming to Cyprus was a big and brave step for me. Although I was afraid at first, and though I can never do this, I started to get used to this new country after visiting Lefke, Famagusta, and Kayuina with my father and uncle. When they returned to Turkey, my father was proud to look at me. It made me feel that I had to stand on my 2 feet. It Returning to campus and my room after the break hits made me realize that this place is now my real home and routine. This term was not just about lessons, it was a process where I gained self-confidence. I was especially proud of the positive feedback I received from my teacher after the poster I prepared and the presentation I gave. As a translation and interpretation student, I experienced how important it is to be a patient and to start studying early for exams. The greatest skills I gained without noticing was becoming an independent and confident person who can build a life alone. I'm determined to continue discipline, study habits, and the great friendships I made. Looking back, I realize this year has shaped me not just as a student, but as a person. Being all on my own in a new country and facing my first university exams, especially between weeks 5 to 8, the heavy workload caused me a lot of stress and anxiety. There were many moments when I felt overwhelmed. However, I overcome these difficulties by organizing my study routine early and staying disciplined. On my first exam day, my hands were trembling with excitement, but I believed in myself and passed all my exams successfully. Also, receiving very positive feedback from my teacher was my proudest moment. I am no longer the timid and uncertain person I was at the start of the term. I have become a much more independent and confident. The second term of my university life has brought a new set of challenges that tested my discipline and time management skills. One of the most stressful periods for me recently was the midterm season. During these weeks, several project assignments and presentation days all came at the same time, which was quite overwhelming. Because of this heavy workload, I felt that I could not study for my midterm exams as much as I wanted, and this initially made me feel very upset. However, instead of giving up, I decided to take the situation as a lesson. I immediately changed my approach and started preparing for my final exams much earlier to avoid the same stress. To clear my mind during this busy time, I went to Nicosia with my friend and tried sushi for the first time. It was a fun experience that helped me relax and find a balance between my social and academic life. Currently, I'm also working on my first real translation assignment, a leaflet translation. Although I feel a bit nervous, I'm very excited to apply what I have learned in my department. This entire journey is teaching me how to stay motivated and continue building a life on my own feet. I started this year as a hesitant girl from Aydın. Now I'm an independent woman who calls Cyprus home. I have traded my "I can't do this" fear for the pride of standing on my own 2 feet. I'm no longer the timid person I was on day 1. This year taught me balance is the key. I survived the heavy exam stress and project workloads by staying disciplined. But I also learned that a simple trip to Nicosia with a friend is what keeps me going. I discovered that I'm much stronger than I ever imagined. Next year, I want to take my translation skills to the next level. My goal is to manage my time even better to stay calm during busy weeks. I'm ready to stop just practicing and start proving myself in my department. I promise to never forget the courage I found here. I will keep building this life I have started, turning every challenge into a new adventure. This is just the beginning.